Let's talk about chapter 263. This chapter opens up where we left off. The outcome of Yuta's hollow purple. The next panels we see is the domain breaking and Sukuna coming out barely scathed. And Sukuna is surprised that he pulled it off, but he says as powerful as hollow purple may be, he's still not fully comfortable using it. Even his own domain barrier was destroyed. So Yuta's sloppy curse energy control basically just shot out the hollow purple in all directions. Kinda how Gojo's ultimate hollow purple was, or his unlimited hollow purple. Then we get this cool panel of Yuji, Todo, and what's supposed to be Gojo, but it's YouTube, but you know, it's Gojo, so we gonna let it's Gojo. The plan after Yuta's domain breaks is for him to just spam as many hollow purples as possible. With Todo switching them, we get the explanation that after the domain, the curse technique is extremely hard to use, which we know this already, but a sudden twist happens with Kenjaku's curse technique, as Kenjaku's curse technique was the one burnt out and not Gojo's limitless. And Yuta is confused because Kenjaku somehow was able to use his technique even after having curse technique burnout, which Yuta learned from the memories of Kenjaku fighting Yuki. But Yuta's 5 minutes is not up, as Kenjaku's curse technique is just halted at the moment. Todo makes a huge mistake taking his eyes off Sukuna, and Sukuna hits another black flash. Sukuna is locked in. The black flash broke the Vibra Slap, but Todo is still able to use Boogie Woogie by slapping the Vibra Slap on his forehead. With Yuta unable to move, he's still able to keep his domain shards active to allow Boogie Woogie to effectively be infinite, even though it's already 50 swaps a second. 50 swaps a second while being surrounded by all these domain fragments gives Yuji the after effect image that Gojo had. Todo stops the Boogie Woogie technique with his teeth, and this allows Yuji, I swear to God, I kid you not, to activate Dismantle on Sukuna's soul. And Sukuna's basically like, what the fuck? He notices that Yuji is able to selectively choose the technique of his target, and that he made a binding vow to make these Dismantle strikes more effective on Sukuna's soul. And for the first time in 263 chapters, the King of Curses, the strongest of all time, Ryoma Sukuna, even considers that if he continues to take these blows, he will lose. Look at Yuji Itadori getting the fucking spotlight he deserves. It's been a long time coming. So many people have clowned on Yuji, called him trash, called him mid, called him the worst MC. Let Gege cook! Enough of the Yuji glazing, back to the chapter review. Sukuna spits up 3 of his fingers from taking that Dismantle strike and says, I won't be able to maintain this body and I'll lose if I continue to take these blows. Then Sukuna has an inner dialogue saying however, which makes me think that he has something up his sleeve. The next couple of panels are Yuji and Sukuna getting active. And I ain't gonna lie, this choreography is him. Sukuna throws Yuji into a wall and tells himself that if I avoid these blows, they will have no other move as powerful. As Yuji is the only one on the battlefield right now who's even as effective at doing anything to Sukuna. And Todo, with his 5 billion million quadrillion IQ, swaps out not Yuji, not himself, not Sukuna, not Yuta, not Maki, not another domain shard, but Hanakurusu, aka the angel herself, right above Sukuna. And she is charging up a maximum output Jacob's ladder. We then get a flashback of the conversation that Yuta was going to have with the angel, asking her to be the trump card, as she can no longer fight, but she can still use her technique. The plan is to have her come in at the very last second and hit Sukuna with a Jacob's ladder. Yuta tells her that her coming in at the last moment will show the true strength of Yuta's copy ability, which is having 2 of the same cards in one hand. Basically, whenever Yuta fights somebody, they never think of Yuta's copy technique as an actual mimic or a copy, and they just assume that Yuta just stole the technique of somebody that he copied it from. And Yuta is correct. In the domain battle, Sukuna accounted for all of Yuta's copied curse techniques, but never even thought of the angel coming into the battle, which seemingly just makes this plan flawless, if it actually hits Sukuna, that is. And we know that Sukuna is the king of getting out of tough situations, and we know Gege loves this man to death. So I'm just saying it is possible for Sukuna to like get out of this. I don't know how, some way, it's possible. That's all I'm saying. With all that being said, we do have a 1 week break, which we're on right now. So this video will hold y'all until the next chapter comes out. P.S. I'm still working on the Megami video. That just takes a lot more planning than reviewing a chapter. If you made it to the end of the video, I thank you all for your time. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It's been your boy Otaku Talks, and I'm out.